office eating my arugula, cucumber, and tomato sandwich, all fresh from my garden. And it's raining outside.
You want to go for a walk? Are you ready to go to the lake? Oh boy. Yeah. Someone's just so happy. He's just, look at that. He's just been wagging his tail. There's this wonderful storm blocking the sun. So my weather station says it's 100. I don't believe that. Honestly, it feels like 90. It's probably closer to the truth. It has been just unpleasant in Texas, to say the very least. We're from West Texas, so it'll get hot, even hotter temperature-wise, but it's like, as they say, it's a dry heat. I always joked, I'm not sure what I hate worse, hot dry wind or cold dry wind, because that was often what you would get there. Like, it's winter or summer. Out here, it is different, much more humid. I grew up in the Dallas area, but my God, I forgot just how humid. My poor husband, he has not lived in places like this. I keep saying, I'm just holding my phone. I know I'm not going to do this the whole time. I just wanted to kind of talk through just the start of the walk, but eventually I'm going to dig up. We have several GoPros just somewhere in the house, and they're older, so I'm not sure what the quality will be like. But I've even thought of like getting something that will strap my phone to me. I feel like that something like that exists, like a harness of some sort. I don't know. Put in the comments if a link to something like that, if something like that exists, like a harness phone holder that you can like walk with. This is the meadow we love to go to in the fall and winter when all the bugs aren't like life-threatening. I'm gonna just say man, I have 2 trigger bites on my leg, and that is I have several mosquito bites, but if you can catch mosquito bites pretty quick, trigger bites take a while to show, so I can never catch them in time and pull the shit out with my bug bite thing. I'll share a picture of that and put a link in the description. I'm not sponsored by them, but I should be, because that thing, I never have mosquito bites, ever. If I catch it in time and I use that and pull out all of the grossness that makes a bite and makes it itchy, it's amazing. But for trigger bites, they're very secretive, like fleas. They don't show up for a little bit. But yeah, let's go over here, Red. Let's go. Let's check out the meadow. Right, Red. He's just so excited. He thinks we're going to go in, but we're not. Because I have shorts and sandals on, and I will have 1,000 trigger bites. So we're going to stand right here. And even in the fall, like, because it's cooler, I just go in anyway with long pants and boots and all of that. But Red just likes to stare at it and get sniffs, right, buddy? He loves the meadow. He misses the woods. We had fun doing that. We go all the way to the creek. There's a creek like another half mile into the woods. It's like a mile exactly from house to creek. It's a really cool mile to walk because it just changes so much. Like you're like on a 1-lane neighborhood road, and then you're on a street, and then you're in a field, and then you're in the woods, and then you're in a creek. In the muck, yeah, Red. He says, I love it. I love when we go in the creek. Just a beautiful night. All right, see y'all at the lake. What Red and I love the most is how we can just walk in the middle of the street sometimes. Especially when it's the middle of the week. We live in a lake community, so the weekends and especially holidays, like, my goodness, there was a bunch of people out here for the 4th. It gets busy and it gets loud. But during the week, and during off seasons, it's nice and quiet. We like that. And you can just walk. There's children at the park. It's just great and wonderful and just fine. So we're not unclipping Red because he's afraid of children. And he shows that fear with being a little aggressive and getting his hair all up. But it's just because he's afraid because they move so quickly and they're small. That's okay. He's okay. All right, ready to unclip now? What did you think, huh? What do you think? Here we go. Oh, here we go. We're free. So free. That's a great spot, bud. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Come on, buddy. Come on. Let's go. Come on, Red. He's like, wait till Mom gets in and then walk away. He hasn't gotten all his pee spots yet. That's a good one. See, it doesn't even really need to rain. Just if a storm will just be in the way. I don't think it's even a little humid and it's totally bearable. Shade is life. Oh, that lake feels good. It feels real good. Yeah? Oh boy. Oh, look at these cool plants. It's like some sort of native amaranth or a bean of some kind. I need to check this out further. Red, you stay and you be good. Okay, yeah, there's some blooming right here. I don't know what this is. This is Snake City underneath this. I don't know what you are, but you are pretty. I wonder if that's some sort of milkweed. I'm gonna take a picture. Oh, and of course, like, this is when I don't need wind. Okay. Red, you being a good boy. Hey, right after I say that, he's like, okay, time for freedom. Just don't want him going by those kids. You be good. Okay, they all left. Park to ourselves. Cool. You ready? Go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Mom can't run in these shoes. Oh, boy. Come on. Come on. Come get this, Mom. Yeah. Come get me. Come. Oh, look at that good boy. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on. I don't want to go too far and get my headphones wet. That would suck. What a good boy. Oh my goodness. I just live for that smile. That makes my whole day better, Red. Yeah, the whole day. It gets so much better. Everything could suck, but if I come home to that smile, he's like, are we done? I'm ready for bed now. I got all of my energy out. Greeting you. Oh, there he is. He was gonna sneak up on me like a shark. I got scared for him and I was like, something is bubbling up from the lake. Some people jet skiing over there. You can hear them. They were out in the middle of there. What a night to jet ski. Oh, perfect night for it. Oh boy, he's coming just so slow. He's like, okay, now I gotta poop. Good. Come. Ah. Come on, we're practicing letting me do this one-handed. Thank you. We did it. Just really nice cloud formations too. I mean, getting in the lake too. I feel great now. Oh, see, this is what I wanted to wait for, Red. I knew it was gonna look awesome in a minute. Whew, should have worn a hat. My hair looks like crazy. It's okay. It's okay. Hat and sunglasses less. And I didn't even wear my Fitbit. Like, I feel really naked, but I feel free also. And this boy, he just watches my back. And that's our view. Right, buddy? Yeah? He likes this view. Yeah. He likes watching the sunset with me. Right, buddy? Yeah, yeah. Oh, good. He's so good. I got this best boy. Yeah. What a nice way to end. Sometimes when I'm feeling horrible or just overwhelmed or tired, you know, just that way your body's tired after work and you sit in your car after a long day and you're like, I don't want to do anything. I want to be a potato. I want to be part of the couch when I get home. That's okay. It's okay to do sometimes, but sometimes that's not what your body needs. And it's just, you're going to stay there and you need to move a little. I don't know if that's true for everyone, but it's true for me. And it's part of what I believe. It's part of what this channel is about. Saved by nature. I'm saved by moving my body outside. I'm saved by being a part of it. I'm saved by putting my feet in water when I get home from work. I'm saved by spending time with my dog and watching bees drink water. There was a bee over here somewhere. But I am saved by spending time in it, by being part of it, by being with nature, not above it, not below it, but part of it. And it's my belief that humans need to come back to that. And so that's what I'm trying to do with this channel and with my garden and just my daily practices, and showing how you can, on a super frugal budget, live in the most sustainable way possible, but still be in a modern world. I feel like it's possible. I feel like this is a path forward, and I'm glad that you're here witnessing with me. Now I'm gonna just let you enjoy this. swifts and swallows coming out to eat one last meal before bed. I lied. Those were actually red-winged blackbirds. The storm is over Dallas right now, looking gnarly. Like some interesting trailing tails here. It's very heavy. I feel like that's right about over Dallas. Live about 50 miles away from Dallas. This boy's telling me he's ready. He's like, Mom, let's go. Let's go. I'm wet. The sun is coming out. It's on. So we're going to go with my crazy hair and all. Have a good night. Red, are you ready? Are you ready to go? He says, wet. Let's go. I'm wet. Let's go. There's the birds. All coming out. Let's go, let's go. This meadow by the lake is such a cool place to come during migration seasons in the spring and fall. There's so many cool birds. I have seen so many birds here for the first time. Like the eastern bluebird. Those may exist where I'm from, but they definitely are here. In fact, there's a town just like 20 minutes to our southwest, just on the other side of the lake, basically. That is the bluebird capital of Texas, so I thought that was cool. I'll never forget my second grade teacher, and this was back in the 90s when you could do this with children in your classroom, but she took us on a field trip into the woods behind our school, like just like a green belt where a creek was. And yeah, I guess it was still school property, maybe not though, but anyway, it was this green belt behind our playground and soccer fields, just thick woods. And she took us out in the fall, and so I think it was post poison ivy. I can't even remember like really how we got into it. There was somebody walking by, so I wanted to just be mindful. But anyway, I don't even remember how we got into the woods, if we had to like get into it in this weird way or if she had cleared a path. But anyway, she took us on a like hike through the woods to go bird watching, because she was all about bird watching. So she wanted to have her class experience that, and took us into the creek. And I reminded a friend who's now into birding, and we have like a DM group on Instagram where we talk and share all the bird things and cool stuff from our yards and just memes and videos and stuff. But she didn't even remember that. And so I thought she was so happy to be reminded of that memory. It was just like, oh, memory unlocked. And for me, I feel like I remember it because I just have always been drawn to being outside and being kind of in a place that feels like secretive and hidden, probably from trauma, but that's the therapist in me talking, is fine. But in all seriousness, I've always found just a deep connection with nature and being outside. There were times when I was a kid and it was too hot or whatever, all my friends are busy, because I was outside every day as a kid. And one thing I don't fault them for is my mom's adamant refusal to buy me and my sister video games. She just thought they were a waste of time, and she was like, when you get jobs and money, you can or you can save up gift cards and you can buy them. I don't care, but I'm not buying them. And she didn't care if we played them. Like, we would go to friends' houses and play all the things. Like, I played Mortal Kombat and Mario and all the shit, right? She just didn't want to do that. So all we had was like, inside was like board games and TV. So I did watch a lot of TV when I really didn't want to go out. Like, growing up in Texas summer, like, it did get hot. So we would be inside some of the day and outside more in the morning or evening, or at the pool if it was too hot. But that wasn't until later. Like, my childhood, like kindergarten to 6th grade, we didn't have a pool. We had sprinklers or somebody's slip and slide. Like, we lived in a broke ass neighborhood. And I have memories where I was playing outside by myself. We had these cedar bushes in the front yard. And it's the same sort of juniper that everyone and their mom is like deathly allergic to. Come on. Red's like, the kitties. He thinks every cat is his friend. Come on. Or an animal to chase. Come on. But anyway, I have these memories of playing in these cedars when all of my friends wouldn't be able to play. And also, there was like mostly boys on my street and only a handful of girls my age. And so if the girls weren't busy, I had to play with the boys. And, you know, they're playing like, let's go to the dirt bike trails on our regular kid bikes at the end of the neighborhood, you know, type of shit. So I played hard outside a lot, and but even found enjoyment in those times that I had to play by myself. I had such a good time, and I think it's because you're not alone when you're outside. All these things are alive. All these things around you are alive. You're never really alone. Just listen. That's an amazing amount of cicadas. It's so loud. It's so loud, Red. My neighbors have the most epic crepe myrtles right now. Beautiful. Just turning out to be a great night. Just amazing colors tonight. Real pretty. Right, Red? Then he's going to try to beat me